Hello, my name is Francis de Jonkere, and I have the grand pleasure of walking you through the Tableau Blueprint today. Now, we won't be solving all of your problems with this presentation, but there are three things I want you to take with you today. Number one, I want you to understand that you are not alone. Everyone is figuring their way through these shared industry challenges. Number two, I want you to come away inspired with specific client examples of how others are succeeding. And number three, I want you to feel equipped with a path forward for you and your organization. So what is the Tableau Blueprint? It's a prescriptive guide of best practices on how to deploy an analytics program at scale. But before we dive into the details, let's discuss the why behind the blueprint. You may have heard of this study before. It's the foundation of what the blueprint is trying to solve and the general bedrock of our customer success program. McKinsey surveyed data leaders across $1,000 billion companies spanning 13 sectors, asking them whether they were achieving the expected ROI from their analytics investment. And we found something shocking. 92% of them said no. Whoa. That's a big red flag from Tableau's perspective. If you don't feel good about your analytics investment, you probably don't feel good about your Tableau investment. So we interviewed our clients to learn why. The key driver we found: it's really hard. Companies are expected to be data-driven yesterday, but all of our people and processes are still built around the traditional bottleneck that only those who understand how to code can ask questions of their data. Changing that does not only require giving people the right tools. You must enable users to develop new skills, create new behaviors, encourage participation, recognize achievements, and much more to alter how an organization uses data every day. So how do you do that? In speaking with our clients, we found some common themes to successful deployments. First, these clients knew that realizing the full value of their data means empowering everyone up and down the management chain to make better decisions with it, also known as the democratization of data. But they also know that simply getting data in the hands of people isn't enough. It has to come with the enablement and training on how to see and understand this data effectively to ultimately create that Shangri-La everyone is aiming for of a self-service analytics culture. And while everyone would agree with these two pillars, they're hardly tangible concepts. Tracking towards these massive ideas can be difficult. So the Tableau Brain Trust came in and broke down these pillars into 4 core capabilities you see here. You have agility, setting up a high-performing and dependable environment for users to operate in. Proficiency, educating your user base at scale, not just your developers on building dashboards, but your entire community on making data-driven decisions together. Community, bringing this now educated base together to collaborate and support each other. And governance, installing the people and processes in place to ensure trusted quality content is supporting the self-service mission. Still, those 4 core capabilities are large concepts that are tough to track progress towards. So the Tableau Brain Trust took it a step further and built out a framework of best practices, which takes us all the way back to the blueprint, a prescriptive guide of best practices on how to deploy an analytics program at scale. You'll see familiar terms on the right of agility, proficiency, community, and up top you'll see trust and governance. Each of the displayed circles are a stop on the subway map leading up to the core capability and contain 6 to 9 best practices. You'll find some new terms on the left, grounding your efforts around an analytics strategy and team. These speak towards the importance of developing the why analytics before developing the what and how analytics. Today, we'll be going through the steps that make up the framework and illustrate how it can be done well with specific client examples. At this stage, I'd like to check in with our audience here. Does this sound like a good use of our time today?